This is a video presentation of MYOS Corp. It's an OTCQB listed company trading our ticker MYOS. See a real nice climb since May, more than doubling in value from 9 cents up to highs at 22.5 cents. Stock price has finally climbed through the 50-day and is holding above it. Of course, it's battling this red line, the 200-day moving average, and a pretty hefty area of resistance, right around 23 cents. But a nice up day of gains about 14.5% on Tuesday. I just want to keep an eye on this going forward, see if this retracement's over, and see if this stock's going to try and make the next leg up. Nice uptrend in the MACD, higher lows, higher highs, making a channel. Exactly what you want to see, shows a strong trend. The 1 day of buying pressure got the 12 EMA to start to flatten very early on. You see the histogram bars shortened up, and of course I'll be looking for that to continue, pop through zero, so that the MACD drops another bullish cross of the 12 passing through the 26. Coming off a PPO ADX pinch, it's one thing we always look for. Watch that PPO try and trend back towards zero. ADX cooled off, showed a slowing of that downward pressure as it started coming back down, taking on the bullish pressure. In a pretty decent position right now to try and continue the upward move, but it's a relatively neutral reading from the ADX at this point. MFI, followers of our videos know that when I see a big separation like this, I look for a bounce. The 7 typically wants to retrace those losses and get back up near the 14 and 21. And it looks like that bounce is starting to occur right now. Real strong look to the accumulation distribution over the course of the 9 months of this chart. Strong upward trend, showing there's been a lot of accumulation going on in this play. Even as that stock price was dropping off, the accumulation distribution was still climbing. That's a very nice look to the accumulation distribution. Chaikin money flow, well above zero, showing buying pressures outweighing selling pressure over the last 20 periods. CCI is also retraced. Looks like it's going to try and hold the upper half of that indicator though, bounce off of zero. Now the CCI can whipsaw around pretty quickly, but at this point bouncing off that zero mark is an optimistic sign for that uptrend to try and continue. Full still, falling pretty quickly as the stock retraces. Really needs to try and make a rotation somewhere through here. It's a gauge of momentum. Obviously the momentum's coming out of the play. And just like I mentioned with holding the upper half of any indicator, that's what I want to see here. So I'd like to see this full still rotate and make a move back upward to show that momentum's coming back into the play. And the tricks, it's a lagging indicator. All I'm looking for is that upward trend to continue like that. Relative strength index, and that's a gauge of momentum as well, like the full still, but it tends to move more quickly. And that's what I'm looking for. I want to see readings above 50 to show bullish momentum is being sustained in the play. Even on retraces, see that stock price coming down, RSI's falling off, but now made a move back above. And that's what I'll be looking for at this point. Immediately I want to see this continue to push upward. And if it does, that's really lending to the idea that a support level right there around 16 cents goes up a little bit higher. But see historically that's an area of support. It was an area of resistance in April. And then just a little bit higher was serving as some resistance in May and June, holding as a support level in the latter part of June. And that's the point I'd want to see stay intact as this momentum tries to build, because I want to see it push through that 200-day and see if it can take out these tops at 22.5 and continue the strong upward channel it's been making of higher highs and higher lows. Volume can get a little thin in this sometimes. You can see not even trading 100,000 shares. 285,000 shares traded on Tuesday. That was an uptick over the previous day. And now I'll be looking for a much stronger volume bar. I'd say at least in excess of 500,000 for this to try and really get the momentum moving to take a run at that top end resistance right there. It's a very interesting chart coming off a double bottom back here in April and May and really looking like it's trying to establish this as a true bottom for this chart. But one of the keys now is to start trading over top of both the 50 and 200-day. And with it sitting in this position right now, I want to keep an eye on that, see if that happens, because it'll strengthen the idea of this upward trend continuing going forward. Those are the type of things that I'll be looking for in the MYOS chart. But as always, it's merely my interpretation. Thank you for watching. Trade smart.